Welcome to WineLibraryTV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk, and this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, aka the Internet's most passionate wine program. And tonight, it debuts Wine and Web on Sirius XM Radio, Sirius 108, XM 139, tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. Oh, man, you're really hooking me up. I appreciate it. 7 Pacific. We have an amazing guest lined up in the Wine Hour, which is this platform. We have the CEO of Opus One. Please call in. Please listen. If you do not have SiriusXM, we have a 30-day trial free, so you'll be able to hear the first 4 weeks of shows right over here on your computer or your iPhone. Please, please, please check me out. Please, as you're watching this right now, pass it on. Get people watching. Tonight, I will be on, and I'll be looking for your calls. Call in, say you're an original Maniac. We'll get you on. What was that? Listen? Here?
You said watch.
Oh, it's listen. I gotta get used to. Please listen. Thank you, Mott. I appreciate you being here. Brown bags. We did it on Monday. We're gonna do it today again. South African Sauvignon Blanc. By the way, I'm gonna be on Sirius. I'm just kidding. Not really. South African Sauvignon Blanc. A lot of people talk about Chenin Blanc. I talk about Chenin Blanc all the time, but the Sauvignon Blanc from New Zealand's from South Africa is quite interesting because I believe value for value, it's starting to sneak up on New Zealand, and there's a lot of great stuff coming out. Now, I'm really excited about trying these 3 wines. We'll see how they do. We'll get right into brown bag number 1. 3 blind. We'll see how we like them. But, you know, it's a really interesting play from South Africa. I've been more and more interested in where they're going with this. I tasted a couple recently that kind of said, got to do this on the show. This is the best way to do it blind. Let's give it a sniffy sniff. Man, I mean, smell this, Mott. This is so that grassy. I mean, smell how grassy and like jalapeno pepper, bell pepper that is.
I would have missed the pepper.
How about the grassiness?
No, yeah.
It's so grassy. It's a little mossy too, like moss, you know?
The moss.
Really intriguing. This is very vegetal. I get the green peppers and jalapeno and grassiness quite a bit. This is very typical to New Zealand as well. Very pepper-driven, green pepper all day. Good spiciness on this wine. Very light, very crisp, very clean. Serviceable. Serviceable. You know, it's like that good, solid 6th offensive lineman. Doesn't start, but if a guy goes down, plug him in. That's center. You know, a guard. You know, can jump in. Robert Turner for the Jets, number 75, big shout out, big Turner. You know, that kind of thing. You know, just serviceable. That's what this wine is. Very, very, very boysenberry, green grass, bell pepper, you know, nice stuff. Good value kind of like stuff because I know none of this is expensive. It never is. And clean Sauvignon Blanc. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, let's move on. Wine number 2. That's all we got. So really looking forward to tonight. I don't want to talk about it too much, but I'm gonna be really sad if you guys don't listen. I'll cry. You know, and I really hope you join me. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Going national like this, reaching new audience, having the original Maniacs in there calling in, supporting would mean a lot to me. And again, I know a lot of you don't have it, so the free trial for 30 days. So on this sniffy sniff, less aggressive on that grassiness. This is kind of like too extreme, a little too ADD. It's not good personality, it's a little over the top. Whereas this is coming across a little bit more balanced with that. There is that grassiness, but it's not just obnoxious. It's like fluorescent pink, subtle pink, that kind of thing. Nice little flintiness. Solid. Let's give it a whirl. Crisp, put together, solid stuff. You know, a little bit lighter than I would have liked. A little disappearing act on the end. You know, it's a little Sabrina, the teenage witch, just disappears. For your generation, I Dream of Jeannie. You know what? Nice, solid stuff. Very clean, very crisp, and that's what you look for in these Sauvignon Blancs. You know, just clean, crisp. I keep saying it over and over. But it's what you want. It's not too gloppy. It's not too over the top. It's not heavy. Perfect wine for a party during Labor Day into the fall. So nice time of year to be drinking these. And wine number 3, Mott. Little snippy sniff. It's a little aromatically challenged. I get a little stink bomb, believe it or not. Remember the stink bombs in a glass? I get a little bit of that. Little grass. Little grass. More like frisee lettuce, Did K-Murph sneak in a bottled water? I mean... horrible. That wine tasted like a blend between rubbing alcohol and water. All right, this is how it stacked up. That came in first, that came in second. In last place, wine number 3, with a score of 57 points, is an imaginary blend of rubbing alcohol and water. I completely hate it. Hate is a powerful, strong, disgusting word. I hate this wine. Wow. This is the Constantia Glen 2007 Sauvignon Blanc. This wine is $25 US, 91 points, Wine Spectator, and I completely, by the compound of 34 points, disagree. I hate it, disliked it, and just did not see anything exciting about that wine at all. Wow, that could probably be the most expensive wine. In the runner-up position at 84 points, nice little solid wine. Really enjoyed it. $6, $8, $10 would be fine. Perfect. $9. Fair Valley Sauvignon Blanc. Fine, adequate, solid. And the winner at 88 points. Really like this $10 wine. I'll be really excited. Is a little bit more, unfortunately, the Mulderbosch 2009 Sauvignon Blanc, 17 bones. One of the classic producers of Sauvignon Blanc from South Africa. I thought K. Murph would go dramatically less expensive. These are 2 of the most expensive Sauvignon Blancs you can find, but that K. Murph, she's one tricky gal. She went in that direction, but that's fine. I'm completely blown away by the Constantia Glen Sauvignon Blanc. One of the worst wines we've ever had on WineLibraryTV. 91 points, Spectator. Woo! But maybe I have an off bottle. Maybe I don't know. I'm just not seeing it. Really interesting results. It's got me fired up for tonight now. Really, really hope I see you. And I see you as in I hear you. Thank you, Mott. And I wish you and your family nothing but the best. And I hope you do explore South African Sauvignon Blanc. I think it's an interesting... it's a very interesting substitute for New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc because they become 12 and 15. There's a lot of 6 to 9, 10 in South Africa, though K. Murph, one tricky gal, went a little bit of a higher direction than I would have expected today, but that is what it is. Question of the day, besides are you listening tonight, is, God, this was so disappointing, it's spurring my question. What is the most disappointing wine you've had in the last 30 days? You, with a little bit of me, we're changing the wine world.